I'll take either one of those arrows right there if we're shooting at some game. Hey, Adam Eller out there in Colorado, and finally, he's got a good bull coming in. Let's go hook up with him, see if, well, Lady Luck smiles on him.
So the cows kind of work on down past us. You can tell they're kind of being pushed by him. They're kind of edgy. And they also get edgy when they get to the edge of that open field. They're almost to the edge of the open field at the drainage ditch. And we look up, and here he is. And he gives us one good bugle. And at this point, we know that it's about to get real interesting. So how the cows had come down, they started veering off. That watering hole is about 35 yards, I think, off that side. And they kind of veered off around it and got some water out of the small part of the creek, or the ditch. Now, watching that bull and his mannerisms, he's working down towards it. He's kind of moving fast. He doesn't want to get too far away from him. And in the midst of this, he's even working out further. So I'm trying to communicate with Chris. Of course, he's buried right in the camera. He's focused on his job. I'm looking for a little guidance. I had some issues with my rangefinder. The string had kind of wrapped around it, and I was worried about getting it caught in my drawstring. So I get that taken care of, and I'm like, man, what is he, 52? I knew we had about 52 to where they crossed. He ends up being a little bit closer to 60, and just, it happened so fast at that point. I didn't even know what was gonna happen. I settled my pen, and I watched the arrow drop. Now we hit him just low, right in the armpit there, and I can see he's bleeding a little bit, and he dashes off into the field in front of us. So for whatever reason, the elk gods, call it what you will, I don't know, this bull, instead of going down across the field with those cows, he come right up the edge of the hayfield to us. Now I'm grabbing for another arrow, and I get it knocked, and he's trotting towards us. So I give him a little cow talk to stop him in an opening that I got in the tree limbs, and we let that arrow go. Now he's quartered to me slightly, and as he started coming, the quarter got a little harder, and I was a little back further than what I wanted to be, but we could hear a little bit of that lung pop, and I was pretty confident with what was gonna go on. So knowing that we're a little far back with the angle that we had, probably thinking, you know, one lung, possibly liver, something like that, we review the footage and realize, yeah, what we had surmised was probably pretty accurate. So we decided to get out of there that night and go back the next morning to get on the trail. You know, one of those sleepless nights where you're sitting there playing every scenario in your head, but morning come around, we waited till about 9:30, and we got up country. We had the whole family with us. The girls are with us, and Brandon and his wife and kids, and my dad. And so that just adds a lot of excitement to it. And also, man, I really hope this pulls through, you know. So we get on a trail, got a pretty good trail going for a ways, and he ended up making it up about 140 yards from where we had last saw him, and laid up in the edge of a hillside there in the brush. And I tell you, with the girls there and everything, I was never so excited to get to an animal in my entire life. What do you think?
I like him.
Yeah. I'll get some pictures with him. We didn't see a lot of animals, but we made a lot of great memories. We put a lot of miles on. Colorado's always got a special spot in my heart, always has. And this year was just extra special.